but there are some people who do take advantage of people, and there are some cults who the leaders are dodgy.
Yes, I believe, actually, it's a very good point, is that
You did a Guinness World Record. You were standing on nails for 13 hours.
I did workshop for people that doesn't have a lot of finances and for people that has tons. They have the same issue. Like the oxygen dropped very low, but you're still safe. It's just a new state. But your mind, Jade, is like, Jade, wake up, the oxygen is going down. And in order to wake you up, he's shooting you.
Hello and welcome back to Jaded, the podcast. Today I have a very special guest. He's big, he's broad, he's also called Thor, but his real name is Ferdinand. Hello and welcome.
Hello, Jade. It's nice to see you again.
Oh, touchy-feely, yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Straight
I
away.
forgot about that. So you are a leader of Superhuman Tribe, right?
Yeah, it's a beautiful way to say it. But yeah, like we are doing all these tribe superhuman events, absolutely.
And you've got two other people who are part of the business.
Yes.
They are your best friends. They are also not very tall, not blonde, and they don't have blue eyes.
Okay.
And they also don't have a six-pack.
Okay.
No offense, but is that why you are the leader of...
Where are you going, Jade, with these questions?
You look
No,
fantastic.
no,
So
I don't think-
are you the face because you're
Yeah.
beautiful?
I will tell you, it's like it's a very funny way to ask questions, but I love, Jade, what you do, and I love how you tease, and I really appreciate that. I really believe that actually, because we are working on ourselves since a long time with the guys Kelly and Antoine that I love, it's very easy for us to find our position because we know who we are. And sometimes, I see it like this. It's like, I may be the king of the chess game, but Kenny is the one who play the game. And Antoine will be the one that allows us to build all the other strategy and pieces that allow us to move towards our direction.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not really like one better than another. We really like complement each other. And so far we have been skyrocketing since the day we have started a few years ago now.
I've been to one of your events, but just tell us exactly what you can expect, because it's breathwork, ice bath and meditation, but I cried halfway through. So please explain.
So what you can expect when Jade comes to one of our events, it's a leopard bikini.
What's that?
You had like a leopard, like print.
Oh yeah, leopard.
Leopard, sorry.
Oh my gosh, great
It's
memory.
my French.
Leopard.
So I do my homework,
I love that.
Okay. Leopard.
Leopard.
What you can expect. Okay. So what we do basically, there is activities like breathwork and ice bath or sadhu or metic stress. But these activities, everyone can do it. What we do and where we are good at is to create an alchemy, a place where you feel so safe and at home that actually, finally, even in Dubai, you can enter, with consciously or subconsciously, you can enter into a state of finally rest, where your mind switch off. And that's why the tears come up.
Mm-hmm. And you're so spiritual now. You are such a giver and you give so much energy and optimism to people. But you started off, you came from quite a dark place, right?
Yeah. What does it mean spiritual to you, Jade?
Spiritual.
Yeah.
The universe, manifestation, crying.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I have no idea what it means. I think someone is doing something and other people are watching and they're like, this guy is spiritual. He's talking to plants, but this guy is just enjoying talking to his plants. And I don't think there is anything spiritual. And at the same time, I think absolutely everything is like, we just do what we love and we can call it the way we want.
Mm-hmm.
But it's true that we call ourselves the spiritual gangsters. So it's,
Yeah. You're confusing me. I'm like, are you spiritual or not?
I don't know what it means really, but it's more like a label to connect people together.
Do you believe in the universe?
There is a sentence that I love. No, I don't believe in God, because I don't have to believe in what I see. And I see so many things happening all around me that are beyond what the science can explain or what the rational, intellectual mind can explain. So I don't know what it is, but I'm sure that we should not go through life only with our intellect. It's a very suffering life if we do that. There is much more.
Mm. Do you mean like when you have an intuition and you act on it?
Yes, and more than that. Look, many people now maybe lack faith. We don't really know anymore what it means, but people will have phobia. They will have fear of the little spider over there that cannot hurt them. So it's completely illogical to be victim and suffering from our fear that are based on absolutely no logic, but to not enjoy the faith also of the things that we cannot explain, maybe you cannot even see, but that will bring us dopamine, oxytocin, good hormones. So let's enjoy both sides. Let's try our best to have a peaceful life, let's enjoy what we do, and I think like the universe, our true natural causes, I don't know, will provide. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you don't just believe in like everything's black and white in the science behind the world. You believe there is something else, but you don't quite know what it is.
You want to go deep?
Yes.
My belief, my philosophy is all based on the yin and yang, basically. The duality, darkness, light, moon, sun, day, woman, man. And the more we connect deep inside of our own self, the more we disconnect the ego, the less duality, the less separation there is. Once you're connected into deep meditation or to breath work or a deeper state, you quickly realize that we're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
That you can feel the plants, you can feel the animals, and it reacts around you. So that's my philosophy. And I think I use my reason to also know the limit of my reason.
Mm.
So I just cherry pick what I love. And so far it has been working very, very well for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do love your energy. You just bring people together. You put a smile on people's faces. As soon as I saw you, I was beaming, so happy to see you. But do you feel that your ego ever comes back? And do you ever feel...
Yes.
How do you monitor that?
I feel like there is this pendulum of cycles, let's say, where, you know, like you have the perfect, best emotion, intention, you want to do good. And then, like, okay, I want to spend time with me as well. I want just for me, you know. And I think it's all about knowing yourself and knowing when to step back when you're into that state and enjoying some me time when you feel like me time. Because otherwise, if we don't do that, I will just become unpure. And I will explain. For me, being pure, like a kid, is when your thoughts, your emotions are aligned, they are the same with your words and your actions. So if when I start to just want things for me, which everyone wants sometimes, it's for me time, and I start to give to others, there is unalignment here. I will fake it that I give, but actually I just want to have time for me. So I'm trying my best to balance it out. I'm here to stay anyway. So no rush.
Mm-hmm.
And actually this is the fastest way.
So your events that you put on, it's breath work, it's meditation, then the ice bath. I was not expecting what happened to me. It was a journey. I was just so enlightened afterwards and I felt such clarity. So I went onto my Instagram, posted the photos of me with the leopard bikini in the ice bath, and I posted this very long caption that was thankful and grateful and sort of just talking about the experience. Lots of positive comments back, but then one man slid into my DMs who I worked with years before, like 6 years ago, maybe longer. I've not spoke to him in years. And he slid into my DMs and said, "We need to talk. Be very careful. It's a cult."
I believe 100% he's right.
How do you react to comments like that?
I don't receive comments like that. Because right now you, Jade, you are in two different realities at the same time. You come to something like I do that is completely woohoo for many people. And at the same time, you are connected to the business side of the radio, the media. So it's completely two different worlds. So I believe it's all about accepting that we have different realities, and instead of just shouting at each other, "Oh, you are rats working into corporation, working for the big media," and the other being like, "Oh, you're into a cult." Shh, do what you want, guys. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is scary that there are a few people. I don't think it's you, by the way. I think that you guys, what you do is fantastic, and I believe that it you know, what you're doing is really good. But there are some people who do take advantage of people, and there are some cults who the leaders are dodgy.
Yes, I believe actually it's a very good point. That's why the company is called Tribe, and I do my best to not promote only my name. Of course, it's a modern world where we have to play the game, so it's like we know that personal brand is stronger than a company brand. So of course I use my name, but we also push the Tribe is the name of the company. The company is not Ferdinand Company, it's Tribe. Become superhuman, and basically it means that together we become superhuman, we become more like a bunch of kids that when they're together they feel they can do anything and do a lot of mistakes as well, but they feel stronger. And actually they are stronger when they're together. So I'm trying to cultivate this energy of together we can do beauty, and the beauty part is like, it's not becoming me. Like you don't need to put a tattoo on your neck, guys, please don't. Like it's about everyone becoming the more themselves. And I have something for you. You know, when we say the chosen one, some people here have seen the movie Matrix is becoming the chosen one. the etymology of this word is re-becoming ourselves, knowing who we are. That's the chosen one definition. So I want to be a tribe of 1 million chosen one, basically. That everyone do what he wants, the way he wants, and express himself, ourselves.
Have you seen that with people who maybe come back time and time again? They really have found themselves?
Jade, you cannot imagine. At the beginning, it's so simple and so powerful. They will stop smoking, they will stop drinking alcohol, and they decide, I don't push for that. It's just like they will reconnect with themselves, and then they're like, my God, I don't need that. I truly don't need it. And so they start to stop their addictions, and then they start to forgive people. They say, I love you to their wife, to their kids, to their dad. I forgive you. They also feel a little bit stronger, so they will be able, for example, to take decisions they would have not taken before. Like, oh my God, I want to launch my company, or I want to change job, I want to ask for a promotion. I feel a bit more myself, boom, I go for it. So they change their life just by ripple of feeling more themselves and being at peace with being themselves.
What I did notice when I walked out of your event was I looked into the car park, and, you know, usually when you hear meditation, you hear hippies, maybe people who don't work, who don't wear shoes, and, you know, each to their own. I'm not judging, but I walked out of that event and looked at the cars, and there was an Audi TT, there's the Range Rover, and these people are successful people who come to your events who want to sort of utilize what you're doing and better themselves in a way. It's like they are financially secure, but mentally they're not quite there.
So this was actually a conscious decision at the beginning for us to target also this range of people, like the AAA, let's say, in terms of money and status, just on that range, let's say. It doesn't define a whole being, but that was consciously from our side to target these people because we want to have a big impact. So we choose top to bottom. If someone has a company and has 2,000 employees, and this person realizes that people need a bit more peace, more calm, and instead of doing pizza party, they're bringing them to a breathwork, but we have a massive impact on the world. So we have, and also it's because I resonate better with these people myself, so I just follow what I feel the best with. But it's true that our parking lot when we do events, it's packed with Rolls-Royce and Ferrari and Bentleys, and because they feel that we also come for them and we understand their needs. I will tell you, Jade, it's crazy is that I have worked in France, in Europe, in all the countries of Europe actually. I did workshop for people that doesn't have a lot of finances and for people that has tons. They have the same issue. They are the same. It's exactly the same. If they are able to relax a little bit, to feel that they're safe, like it's not that bad, it's really okay, and people around us are really not that bad, we can love each other, we are the same, and they truly feel it. Because what I feel is like many people, they know wisdom. They have read a book, they know the wisdom, very smart, amazing, they've learned, but they are not wise. Wise come from experiences, from stress as well. And so I'm blessed enough to keep pushing myself to go to strength, to put myself in danger, so I can keep on growing also myself. That's why I did the world record. I don't care about the title.
So you did a Guinness World Record. Congratulations.
So
you were standing on nails for 13 hours, right?
Yes.
Why?
And 13 minutes. So actually, I didn't receive the certificate yet, but I have the application. It's in pending. So
you've got it.
It's done. It's
pretty
done.
much.
I did like 13 hours, 13 minutes, 13 seconds. Why did I do that? I don't care about the title, but I did care about showing that we are way much more powerful than we can imagine. And when I look at 5 years ago, when I cannot even leave my bed, I'm just drinking beer and I have no hope or no faith in anything, and now I'm doing a world record, it's completely nonsense. And it's just one step after another. We breathe a bit better, then we feel better. We go a bit into nature, a bit into the ice, a bit into spikes or whatever, sports even, and the mind starts to change. It feels better, we can do more, dopamine come back. And the world record was just to gather people around that and to show also that my words are meaning something. It's not just blah blah. It actually works. I stand 13 hours on that spikes.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it did. Crazy, crazy. It did.
Was there any point before you got off where you thought, you know what, I can't.
Yes.
I need to get off?
Yes.
But what was it that...
5 hours. At 5 hours, I was like,
oof.
Jade, no.
Was there any blood?
Yeah, one. Okay, Jade, I had one spike on the left.
Went in.
I was one,
oof.
And I could feel it like since the beginning on the left foot on the heel, sorry. And this one is gonna bother me. And that 5 hours, I started to be like, oof, tired. Kenny, my business partner, was like, we look at each other and he knows me very well. He was like, you okay? I'm like, But then the right people started to arrive to support me.
Oh.
And actually I was like, my God, but about what am I complaining about? I mean, the most beautiful city in the world that I love. I'm surrounded by people that love me. I'm safe, actually, because my feet are not in danger. It's like a tattoo. It's painful, but it's not dangerous. And I'm in the most beautiful place, doing something beautiful. It's healthy. I'm the best of myself. About what am I complaining about? And the hours went by. I felt better and better as much as it was going on. I think my brain started to release some endocannabinoid, endorphin, everything that feels good. And it's ended in a beautiful way.
It was amazing. Well done.
Thank you so much, Jay.
You did it. You won't be doing that again anytime soon, will you?
No. No, but maybe, I put that here, maybe November, 24 hours.
Okay, 24 hours. So you are doing it again?
24 hours, I will try November, maybe later. We'll see.
Oof.
Yeah. Have you tried?
No, I don't want to stand on nails.
We'll try after I have them here.
You've not brought it with you, have you?
I have.
Oh, gosh.
Of course, I thought about you, Jed. I got your back. Sister, you got your back.
In terms of manifesting, and when I first started to sort of explore that world, I looked at a book from Rhonda Byrne's. It's called The Secret, and it's about manifesting your life.
Yes.
And that was the first sort of instance where I looked into it. And it was a couple of years ago now. And I remember keeping the book The Secret a secret because I was a bit embarrassed. Yes. But then I was secretly doing it. And then it kind of worked because I ended up here. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's worked. And now everyone's doing it. Why? Yes. Why is that? How come it's a trend now?
I believe that people realize that they're tired of what is being offered to us in the first layer. And they're tired of just seeing life going in a completely foolish way. And I believe that people are, as much as we can complain, they're way smarter than we can imagine, even though we want to put them down. People realize people are not that blind. And they're like, what life is that? I can do more, I want more, and anyway, I need hope. Or I kill myself, or I need to find faith somewhere. So they also attach themselves to this type of books, which I love, by the way. And I hope it works for them, as it worked for me, and it works for you. What is life anyway? It's like, I guess it's all about playing the game and enjoying being here for a moment.
Yeah.
We don't have to know all the answers.
What do you think about life? Because one of my friends says that she thinks we're in a simulation and that it's basically like, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
When you have like a person in control of your
I guess it's
avatar.
I guess we are in some kind of projection of our own mind. But we might be at the same time the player, the game, the character that is playing. We might be all three at the same times. I don't really bother myself too much with these questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I feel like, for example, in mythology, there is this book of thoughts in the Egyptian mythology. And the book said that unprepared mind that will read this book, that is the book of all knowledge. Once you read it, you know everything. If you have an unprepared mind, you will only be led to suffering.
Right.
And I believe that people are looking for 1,000 answers.
Yeah.
Can we just look at the stars, how beautiful they are? Can we look at,
You're so right. And I think I'm that person, because my next question was, what do you think happens when we die? And so it's like, I have all these questions that I genuinely want answered. Even if it's not true, I just want to know what people's thoughts are on it. And then it freaks me out when I've got some sciencey friends who say, well, what happens when you die is...
You die.
Everything just goes black and... that's it. And I was like, you can't really believe that that's it. But they do.
I believe that is as cool as life. It's as cool as life. It's going to be in a completely different realm of perception, I believe. Again, I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be as cool as it is now. It's going to be just different. It's we're going to be able to feel maybe everything, maybe to observe everything.
Yeah.
Maybe just to be no one, nowhere, and no time.
Yeah.
We'll see. Consciousness, I guess, stay.
Well, I watch a lot of these documentaries on, when people die for a few minutes and then come back to life.
Yes.
And they say that there's a bright light and that they come out of their body and that they see their body.
Yes.
And that they can hear what's going on, but they are floating.
Yes.
And then they get asked, they go up to this tunnel and then they're like, oh, I'm going to pop in. And then someone's there, maybe someone they love, who's passed away, and they'll say, no, you're not ready yet, you've got to go back to your body.
Yes.
And then they go back to their body and wake up.
Yes.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, 100%. I lived it many times with meditation, with breath work, also with ayahuasca, mushrooms, DMT.
So you've come out of your body.
Yeah, total.
What
Like
happened?
you kind of realize it. In my case, because it's always a little bit different, but in my case, I really fully realized it when I come back. Like,
Mhm.
my God, I was so far. And I went completely, and I love meditation. Like for example, these days, of course, all the substances that I just mentioned, I don't do it in Dubai. I really respect the
Yeah.
energy of Dubai, and I do it in Europe. In Spain, it's very famous. But here, I do a lot of meditation, sometimes 4 hours a day.
Mhm.
I just get inside, I connect with the fact that I'm just conscious to be conscious, that I can see you, that I can hear things, that I can feel things. And somehow at some point, something happened and we fly away. And then like you can just like experience things in a different way. This is something, like I never be attracted by that. Never. Even people say, Fernand, like you're helping a lot of people, and I have never been attracted to helping people in any way. It's not for real. It's like just I had to take care of me, and people helped me. Actually, they believed in me. And then at some point, people ask how I did it, and then I started to share what I did. But it just started like this. I never aimed to be some kind of like a healer or whatever we can call it. But it does resonate with people what I do.
Yeah.
I think this is the same. Don't aim to become Buddha, but aim to look a little bit more inside every time. And maybe magic will happen.
Mm-hmm. They do say that, don't they, about finding yourself and then you know what you need to do in life. Like for me, I say, I like doing radio and the podcast to either find out something, make people laugh, help people. But actually, am I really doing it for that, or am I doing it for the kicks? And am I doing it to find out what happens when we die? Probably.
Like, what is it good, what is it bad anyway? We have no idea. I think like our mind, as smart as it may be, has no clue of exactly what is happening. So it's trying to make us feel like we do, but we don't. And let's just do what makes us feel right now. Someone asked me last time, what is my definition of success? And I believe that it's do something that makes you feel at peace right now and for the long days to come. If you do choices now that bring you peace now, and for the days to come, you will end up having a beautiful life. And at peace, I'm not saying making 1,000 million, or you can as well if it makes you feel at peace, of course. But let's not lure ourselves in money or in love or in anything that can be too attracted. And I will tell you why. Let's take money. We are in Dubai. And we love that. Of course, money is amazing. Of course, yes. But we should not be seeing money as a divinity that is able to satisfy all the whims of your unstable mind. It's not because you have an unstable mind, I need money in order to satisfy all my whims. No. Make your mind at peace and then enjoy the money the best you want. And take it and give it and do what you want with it as much as you want. Same with love. Please love. Let's love. But let's not love to fulfill something that is inside of us that is like a hole from our trauma.
Yeah.
Let's give ourselves a chance. I think we forgot how powerful we are. And we are still holy. Whatever how men or women have hurt you or hurt me, even people that are very close to us, let's forgive. Let's start from that. We're all humans. We all try our best with the level of knowledge we have, wisdom we have, energy we have, the information we have received. We'll try our best. And then, yes, we make mistakes and we hurt each other. Let's forgive. Not accept. We have learned from that. We have gained wisdom. So let's not repeat it. But we forgive. And then we can move forward in life and let's see what unfolds.
Amazing. I feel so relaxed. I feel like I'm in a meditation state.
At the top, the view is always the same. So it's like, in my opinion, I'm a very strong pusher for breathwork. Like I changed my whole life with breathwork, and I've seen only massive change in life through breathwork. I believe that it can help many people that are very, very low, that are very depressed, that are very, with the right surrounding, with the right professionals, with the right dosage, in the right countries, it can give them a little bit of hope. We have seen that when the ego is too strong, it leads to suffering. And in Dubai, for example, it's all made around the ego.
Yeah.
So it's fine as long as we are aware of it.
And that is what happened to me with the breathing, with the breath work in your class. It was just phenomenal. And it was crazy that it was just from controlled breathing that it happened, right? The ego did go and I had a tear. And then you made us look into a stranger's eyes for 3 minutes, which was weird, but good. And then you explained actually what was happening with when you're born and when you die, and the oxygen that goes to your brain. Can you explain that now?
Yes, some DMT. And it's cool that it's still under study because thanks to our president Nixon in the US, he has stopped all the studies for a long time. So we are still running behind in terms of science. But what it seems to show is that it's a molecule that is a very powerful neurotransmitter that is mainly in our system when we get born and when we die. But it's still there. And this molecule, the dimethyltryptamine, it gives us a sense of reality. Like, this is real. When we do breath work, it's this type of breath work that we have done together, like the oxygen drop very low. But you're still safe. It's just a new state. But your mind, Jade, is like, what the fuck is happening? Like, Jade, wake up. The oxygen is going down. And in order to wake you up, he's shooting you, probably, again, the studies start to show that, is releasing some DMT. And it gives you another perspective. Like, imagine if all your neurons, they're boosted with neurotransmitters. So it's like, you see better, you hear better, you feel yourself better inside, and you start to get answers about who you are, your emotions, how you see life, what is life. You connect the dots, and then it stays. Once the neurons are connected again, it stays. So it allows you to grow or to re-become yourself a little bit more.
Wow. And where can we sign up for the next one?
Tribe Superhuman on Google, or Ferdinand Thor on Instagram. Tribe Ferdinand, whatever. Mix this name, you're going to find me. Send me a message and we're going to reply. We're going to show you guys.